As all gun owners in America have kind of walked through this ammo shortage, a lot of things are being thrown around about why this is being caused and who's behind it. And there's one particular theory that's going around that the government is behind it. That this is gun control by ammunition control. So we want to take a look at that specifically. Now I want to start off by saying it seems like no matter what I'm buying lately, the prices have gone up, and somebody says to me, well, due to COVID, prices have gone up. I mean, even if I go buy donuts at Dunkin' Donuts, for some reason the prices are higher due to COVID. And I never really kind of fully grasp, well, what is that? I mean, what is that piece that everything's more expensive due to COVID? I mean, everything is more expensive due to COVID, and for some reason it's hard to get. Now, what the cause of that is a lack of raw materials. When the entire world shut down, there's a lack of raw materials. So we're going to kind of start off with that everything is more expensive and everything is scarce because of a lack of raw materials, because of the shutdown of the world. Now, what we know about ammunition manufacturers in the U.S., that, all of them are saying, Hornady, Nosler, Winchester, Federal, Speer, they're all saying that they're working 3 shifts around the clock pumping out ammo. So where's all the ammo? Well, let's talk about the government for a second. What we do know about government ammo consumption is that the military's ammo consumption is produced by Lake City Ammunition Plant in Independence, Missouri. So they're not consuming the private industry ammunition. However, there is heavy government purchases of ammunition, more than usual, and these are all being explained away by, they're being purchased by the FBI, to the National Park Rangers, all the way to the Federal Railroad Administration. And I would like to say, we did a video on that, like where's the ammo money coming from the government, how much is being spent, how much ammo are they buying. I'm going to put that link, I think, here. Check that out. I don't want to go through all those numbers, but there's a lot of ammo consumption by the government from private industry as well. Military isn't necessarily doing it, but the private industry absolutely is. So check that video out. But I'm also certain that ammo manufacturers in the private industry are definitely going to fulfill government contracts first. They're definitely going to fulfill those contracts. Nobody buys more ammo than the government. So they're absolutely going to fulfill those contracts because they want those contracts. So if the government is trying to control ammunition in America in a form of gun control, really what we have to do is we have to follow a couple things. We need to follow the trucks. Where are the trucks going? Because if the ammo manufacturers are putting ammo in trucks and shipping them out 3 shifts, 24 hours a day, where are those trucks going? Because I'm not necessarily seeing them on my shelves. Now, also, we would have to follow the raw materials as well. So we have a couple things going on here. If the ammo being produced is being shipped mostly to government facilities and not to Bass Pro shelves, then that would mean that the ammo manufacturers would have to be in on it in some kind of a way. Otherwise, we would have to follow the raw materials. So if the government's behind it, that means that they're either limiting raw materials to the ammunition manufacturers, or the ammunition manufacturers are in on it. Because again, sure, they are going to fulfill those government contracts because those are high dollar contracts. Again, go back, check out that video, watch the video. But then there's this piece that a lot of times when we say, well, the government's trying to control the ammunition, that we kind of forget to put there, which is there's been at least five spikes of mass gun and ammo panic buying in the last 13, 14 months. At least 5 massive spikes. Now that goes along with massive government purchases. The combination ultimately leads to a massive ammo shortage. Is it ammo control? You and I bought more ammo in the civilian market in 2020 and the first quarter of 2021 than ever before. that means there's some heavily armed folks out there. So, again, I'm not saying the government's not behind it or there's not a form of gun control through ammo control. What I am saying is that you kind of have to look at all the pieces. You can't just, if it is controlled by the government, it's a raw material control, and that's very possible. But if the ammo manufacturers are pumping out so much ammo that we possess as citizens possess more ammunition than ever before, and they're working around the clock, that's probably not as limited as one might think. Then they somehow have to be in on it. Like somehow we'd have to really, I guess, in the end, look at the government contracts that the ammunition manufacturers are putting into, because, and in the end, all those are public records. So when all this is said and done, I guess we just have to look at the budget. So hope this video helps. Not saying they're not behind it. I'm just saying there's more to this than a government purchase of mass ammo or a raw material limit. So love to hear your thoughts on it. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel through Patreon, that link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns, and as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.